The Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, February 8th, 2021, and I am just smiling ear to ear. Smiling ear to ear. I can't remember the last time I was this happy. What a Sunday I just had. Woo! I gotta tell you, man, I've never been so wrong in my life. A lot of you guys probably think that I'm gonna gloat. I was so wrong about the balance bike. You know, I took my daughter out to the park and I figured it out finally. You gotta take them after they get bored with it when they're on like the level. What am I talking about here? Tom Brady won his 7th fucking Super Bowl. Woo! Brady to Gronk twice. Woo! Leonard Fournette running that fucking ball just like I said. Just like I fucking said. Oh, I try to be humble, people. I can't on this one. I told you motherfuckers since back in November how beatable a team like Kansas City was. I told you. I fucking told you. Bill Belichick coaches the Cleveland Browns. They win that fucking game. They just didn't stick with their game plan to run. That's what you do. It's what you do. It's what the fuck I said. Oh, God damn it. I feel good.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
So we are on our way to 50 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully today is the day I earn it. So the NFL schedule has been released, and we now know that in Week 4, which is a Sunday night game, Tampa Bay and Thomas Edward Patrick Brady are coming to Foxboro to take on Bill Belichick and the revamped New England Patriots. Now, I don't know why no one's talking about this, but looking at the numbers, there's a very good possibility Tom Brady will be going for the all-time passing yards leader during this game. As we all know, last year Drew Brees retired, and he retired with 80,358 total yards passing. There is a very good chance that Tom Brady can break this record in Week 4. Now, looking at the numbers, the first 4 weeks of Tampa Bay's season, they're going to be facing the Cowboys, the Falcons, the Rams, and the Pats. Now, out of those 4 teams, you got 2 teams with a top 10 defense, and that's New England and the Rams, based on last year's stats. Now, that's going to be a pretty daunting task because they are 2 very good defenses back-to-back. And he does have the plus side of being at home for the first 2 games. He's going to play twice back-to-back on a Thursday and a Sunday, so 10 days rest in Tampa, which is nice. But then he's got to go on the road to the West Coast, all the way to the West Coast, play the Rams, then fly all the way back to the East Coast to face New England on a Sunday night. It's going to be a tough road. It could very possibly be he doesn't do it till Week 5. But there's a very good possibility if he starts off hot, which we know sometimes Tom tends not to do. If he does start off hot, he could roll into New England only needing between 250 and 350 yards against the Pats to break Brees' all-time record. And man, that would be something to do in front of that crowd in New England in front of Bill Belichick's defense. Now, by doing some very basic math, we can break down exactly what Brady needs to do in the first 3 games to have a shot of rolling into New England with a chance to break this record. So we're going to take Drew Brees' total yards, which is 80,358. Then we're going to minus Tom Brady's 79,204. And that leaves us with 1,154 yards. So he'll need 1,155 yards to break the record. So let us divide that by the first 3 games of the season. And that will give us, he would need just under 400 yards, about 385 per game, with a shot to roll into New England and demolish the record. Now, if we divide it including the Patriots game, so let's take 1,154 divided by 4 games. So with the entire 4 quarters of the game versus New England, he would need to average 288.5 yards per game. So just under 300 yards per game over his first 4 games will give him the record in New England. If I'm being honest, I can truly say if Brady does this in Foxboro, it would be an amazing thing. I think he will get a bigger ovation in Foxboro than he would even in Tampa. I think, and you know what I believe? He wants to break this record on Bill Belichick's defense. He knows a lot of these guys. He knows their tendencies. I mean, guys, there's a really good chance this could happen. And that would be such a spectacular moment in sports history. I mean, they'll be talking about it for weeks leading up to the game. It's going to be the most hyped thing in the NFL probably all year until he goes back to the Super Bowl. And imagine if that was against the Pats. Oh, my God. How crazy would that be? But I believe Brady, you know he wants to do it in New England. He's dying to do it in New England. But if you don't think Bill Belichick is going to bring his A game, this might be the best defensive effort you've ever seen. The players, too. I think those guys are going to rally around the fact of trying to stop that record from happening in Foxboro. So, I mean, this game could be absolutely one of the best games in NFL history. It could go down as one of the best games of all time, an instant classic. Belichick's going to be ready for Brady, have no doubt about it. He will be ready. And Brady will be ready for Belichick. He knows all his inclinations. He'll be checking down, reading the defense, calling audibles. It's going to be just a battle of the minds. And what a thing we have to look forward to. I mean, there hasn't been much in the NFL that's really made me happy besides Brady winning the Super Bowl. But this, folks, will be epic. I'm curious to know, what do you think? Tell me down in the comments. Do you think Brady... First of all, do you think Brady's going to be able to come in New England with a chance to break the record? Or is he just not going to even be close? Do you think he's going to start off nice and cool like normal? Or do you think that he clicked enough with his offense last year that he can come in with only needing, 200 yards and he'll have the record? Or is Belichick going to plan a defense that Brady's never seen before, throw everything in the kitchen sink at him, and Tom leaves without the record and does it in week 5 or 6 or 7 or whenever? Tell me what you think down in the comments down below. I appreciate you getting this far in the video. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.